Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So, I appreciate everybody's feedback last night. It was good. I didn't really expect to get to the bottom of this with that, but I wanted some other people's ideas, and I got some, and I'm glad I did. Um, some of these actually help. So we're going to go through, I think, 4 more of these coexisting, contradicting band names right now, and I think I got 4 more, and I kind of stopped looking here. And the reason I stopped looking is because I decided that I got a few, like the Butthole Surfers, um, the Beastie Boys, and now the Ramones, that I can't find actually the 2 names on the album. But like the Ramones, I found the Rolling Stone magazine, or excuse me, the Rolling Stones, yeah. No, Rolling Stone magazine did an article on them and called them the Ramones, and NPR did an article on them and called them the Ramones. Rolling Stones what gets me, but I'll do a video on that. I think actually the Ramones is an effect already, but I think it would have been a long time ago. But I'll do the residue. But I figured we'd go through these bands one by one and see what everybody remembers, both the effects for me and not the effects for me, and we'll just see what everybody remembers if we can. I don't know how much participation we'll get, but hopefully we get some, so we can see where everybody stands on it, on some of these that coexist. So get into this here. I apologize, but we're going to get into this here. So the Fat Boys. All right, I remember the Fat Boys, and if you look them up, they are the Fat Boys, I think. If I remember, I thought I had that window up, but I guess I don't. Let's just take a look, because I think that was right. Yes, the Fat Boys, just like I thought. So, but they are the Fat Boys. Um, and here, you got the Fat Boys Are Back. So that's an album. The Fat Boys Are Back. The Fat Boys Crush on You. Uh, it's actually funny because there's more. There seems to be more of the other than that, but they're officially the Fat Boys, and I just read you 2 the Fat Boys albums. All right. Well, here's a Fat Boys album. It looks like it's just Fat Boys. Fat Boys Crushing, just Fat Boys. Fat Boys The Twist, just Fat Boys. Here's another Fat Boys, On and On, just Fat Boys. The Fat Boys Crush on You, I already had that one. Fat Boys Big and Beautiful. And I think, oh, that's Crushing, so that is Fat Boys. Here's another Fat Boys. Now that's interesting because this looks like a damn old one. Fat Boys limited edition pizza box set, but it's Fat Boys. So anyway, they are the Fat Boys. I found like 2 albums of the Fat Boys, and everything else seems to be Fat Boys. All house rap, Fat Boys. No the. So yeah, both Fat Boys and the Fat Boys exist, and I remember the Fat Boys. And so anyhow, so there's one, Fat Boys and the Fat Boys. Then this came from a comment. How about the Misfits? Well, now they're just Misfits. And if you come over here and start looking at their albums, Misfits, 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 Die My Darling, Misfits, Walk Among Us, Misfits, American Psycho, Misfits, Die My Darling, that's the one I just said. But how about The Misfits, Static Age? So there's the Misfits. The Misfits, Bullet, a picture of JFK with blood coming out of the back of his head, no less. But The Misfits, that's interesting. That's an interesting thing that The Misfits is on that, because the JFK thing's a Mandela Effect too. If everyone remembers the Zapruder film or whatever is different, and the car is different. But there's more Misfits. But anyway, there's at least 2 examples of albums of The Misfits. Oh, here's another one. The Misfits Beware, 1980. So both exist, Misfits and The Misfits, but they are Misfits. I remember The Misfits, but we'll come back to that. I mean, in another video, we will vote on these. This to me is an effect. I'm not so sure about anybody else. How about Two Live Crew? I remember Two Live Crew. If you Google it, whoops. Oh, somehow I Googled the same thing twice, apparently. But if you Google it, we're going to come right here and Google it. Again, I don't know why it's not up. But yes, they are Two Live Crew, the number 2 Live Crew. No the. If you look them up, that's what they are. That's what I remember. However, how about the number 2 Live Crew, as nasty as they want to be? The 2 Live Crew. Featuring the 2 Live Crew, banned in the USA. The 2 Live Crew. The 2 Live Crew, oh, that's the same one I did, banned in the USA. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. The 2 Live Crew is What We Are. So they're officially 2 Live Crew, but you know, you're seeing all these the 2 Live Crew, the 2 Live Crew, the real one, right here. Oh no, that's the 2 Live Crew. Excuse me. Here, it's right here. But here's an interesting one, because here is 2 Live Crew. That's what they're supposed to be. That's what I remember. The number 2 Live Crew, and this is Move Something. Oh, is What We Are. Move Something is What We Are. All right. But you got the number 2, and then you have 2 spelled out, TWO. So 2 and 2, 2 Live Crew. So now you see you got it 3 ways. You got the 2 Live Crew, and you have 2 Live Crew, but you also have on the same album TWO Live Crew. So there's 3, and that could be just how they did it, but I'm saying you have that discrepancy here, and that is the way it's supposed to be, is 2 Live Crew, but not TWO. I mean, that might have been a thing they did once, but that's not the name of their band, and neither is it the 2 Live Crew. But anyway, they both exist, guys. The 2 Live Crew, a whole bunch, and 2 and TWO Live Crew on the same album. I'll provide a couple of links, guys. You guys can flip through these. And of course, I'll provide that as a 2 Live Crew. All right. Next on deck is the Guess Who, guys. And this could be something that, you know, I just didn't know about. But apparently, and there is a story behind this one, at least. I found some sort of a thing behind it. But apparently, the Guess Who was originally known as Guess Who. Guess Who. as opposed to the Guess Who. Chad Allen and the Expressions. And, that could just be I mean, obviously that's what it is now. I don't know if that's a Mandela effect. But both exist, as what I'm saying. You got Guess Who here. There's a story behind it, sure. But the Guess Who and Guess Who, side by side. Some of these isn't necessarily a story behind. But this one there is, but I'm including it anyway. And finally, how about the Jimi Hendrix experience? Or the Jimi Hendrix experience, Henry. But the Jimi Hendrix experience. And you got the Jimi Hendrix experience, the Jimi Hendrix experience, the Jimi Hendrix experience, all these album covers, the Jimi Hendrix experience, the Jimi Hendrix experience. These are, but if you come down here far enough, you find ultimate Jimi Hendrix experience, no the. And of course, here's another the Jimi Hendrix experience, of course, because that's what they are. But ultimate Jimi Hendrix experience has no the, and they exist side by side right now. I don't know why. All right, so there's four more, and coexisting, contradicting band names. Now, I can't explain actually why they coexist, what the bands were doing, if it's a Mandela effect, reality clash, like Moneybags says. But we're going to go back through now, and I'll hit some of these, the Butthole Surfers, the Ramones. I'll hit a couple of these that I couldn't find actual albums for, but did find residue for, that are changes to me. And we will go through what we have so far of these contradicting, coexisting band names, and take some votes on these individually, and see what people actually remember. And yeah, I'm kind of getting a headache looking for them anyway, so it's time to take a break and just kind of go back through what I got and see what people actually think of these individually. I've been running them off together, because not all of them, I was thinking not all of them are Mandela effects, at least not for me. They're just contradicting or coexisting, contradicting band names. But if one's a Mandela effect, maybe they all are. Maybe I just don't see it. Maybe somebody else does. So that's what we're going to find out. We're going to go through and do some thumb videos, and just kind of get an idea of what people think of these. So anyway, for now, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.